Hello, and welcome back to Monster Train. Feeling good. I was feeling like running up a run real quick, so here I am. Today's a Lazarus League default run for all you science enjoyers out there. Let's get to it. I don't know when this video is coming out. I think this will be... What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Under Legion, and then I'll do the tier list, but it's supposed to be Tuesday, probably. Hey, and you know what? We're probably not gonna have a sweeper. However, I will say, as always, since I'm going for the big streak, I am playing to win. I'm not playing to do anything silly. If they show me test subject alpha with Pyre of Savagery, I'm going to do it. I've said this a lot of times, and I just want to reiterate it, mostly for myself. If I reach a point where I feel like I need to not play optimal lines to keep the series interesting, it's gonna probably be time to move on. That's how I feel, and that's probably how I'll stay feeling. And I don't think we're gonna be there for a long time. Anyway, let's get to it. Hard-headed, so we're playing pushback and we're playing Dominion. This is definitely a run where you go, oh, well, I hit something crazy and then GG, it's over, and then you die at Archon. Pushback Archon is no joke. He can get you. Double summons with Queen Zimpling is not terrible. I mean, it's really good, actually. It's better than not terrible. And we're playing... Is Reanimator good here? I think I might want to play Brewmaster just because he's 20/20 stats. Because this Orochi is really weak early at fighting enemies. I'm gonna go Brewmaster. I don't have a strong feeling about the Orochi paths because I feel like a lot of times he's irrelevant to your run. So we'll give him a shot. And I think this Invasion Trial should be free because we have so many ways to ping. We have double imps, we have all of that. We have blue syringe. Yeah, we'll just throw bottom floor Orochi. And on we go. A perfectly fine start to an okay looking run. That's what we have here today. Molting Imp, he is going to get a lot of permascaling off of this. That's +4 for Molting Imp. That's my king right there. Here's a Forevermore Serum, and we'll just get Mixin. I'll go green for winning Relentless, and we'll just look for a few Reanimate stacks probably. Because our DPS is high enough that we don't need to do a ton, I believe, to win Relentless. A few spikes, really good for DPS as well. And Reanimate. It's crazy that you get both like survivability and damage output out of green for early game. It's quite good. Yeah, now I'm just gonna tank this. It's only 4 damage and I don't care. Part of playing bottom floor is just being allowed to tank that damage and not have to worry about it. To stop it, would have to have caught this Acolyte and then played a Spear Steward, and that was just not in the cards. So it's fine, we take 1 hit of 4. Not a huge deal. Kind of bad for this Pyre, I suppose, but like, not the end of the world. And it all hinges on me actually winning the fight here. Do I win the fight here? I'm like, almost certain. 4 Reanimate, yeah. As expected. Put 6 Reanimate on almost any unit at the start of a run, you're gonna win Relentless. But yeah, very, very clean and typical way to start the fight, I would say. I think a lot of times with low, like if you can't kill heavies, you just let the first one go and play bottom floor. I think incanting is bad here because we have imps as our starting units, so it's not very good to play overworked assistant. I'll just play sanguine assistant. I think Vampire's Tooth is a fine early take. Yeah, and double summons fledgling imp. Pretty good. Normally I would consider taking Welder Helper there, but we don't need him, obviously. We are Lazarus League. Now, do I want to force test subject alpha? That is the $1 million question here. I think it's really good to do because, so normally you would just go Steel Shop and you would secure your early game. I think our early game is really secure with this set of units, so I'm pretty happy to go here. We get to basically take 2 shots at seeing him. And even if we miss, we get stronger on Secret Ingredient or Forevermore Serum. So I think it's pretty much fine. I think it is often wrong, but I feel like this is your best line. Yeah, and there you go. And sometimes you hit. Now, we have to be very aware of the fact that Archon is the biggest threat to us losing this run. I'm sorry if you were expecting something more exciting and just clicked off the video. Half the people just left. My numbers are going to be worse. It's okay. Maybe, hey, before you go, maybe just consider leaving this open in the tab muted if you're not interested. I would appreciate it. It helps the analytics. Anyway, I'm mostly kidding. I don't care that much. If I cared, I would just do something else, of course. But I care a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. It's fine, it's fine. We do have to like play this through. And I think it's probably fine to take this trial. It's a little bit tough because Legion is scary. We have intrinsic reanimate, which is really good though. I think I can probably do this. It depends a little bit on when we draw the imp, is my feeling. Now, this is the haste fight. In any other circumstance, we would play middle floor here. Middle floor is the optimized location because it means Test Subject Alpha dies in 3 hits into the boss, but you get an extra round to find something good. Since we can't play middle floor, I will have to play bottom floor. And I'm gonna go ahead and play... I'm gonna play Rail Beater, and we'll put a Retchie on the top floor. I think it's fine. Now, getting to 65 is very hard. We do high roll Fledgling Imp nice and early, which will get us a little closer. But it's gonna take a long time before Test Subject Alpha is one-shotting the world, right? We have a slow start here. Give me purple. If I get 2 melee weakness, I can clear, but obviously I'm not gonna get that. I think what you're supposed to do is go Forevermore Serum on Rail Beater and let him kill the boss. That's what I foresee here. And then I can just do, like, Sap, I guess, because we want to look for red. Red for a little damage shield, I believe. And we can also grab Sanguine Assistance Tooth. Not too bad. Just have this chunk block. But since we're not close to killing this champion, I'm not gonna, like, rush out red or anything like that. It looks fine this way. Give me the tooth. Let's put you at 49. Still not enough. I could play Queen Zimpling to give him the kill. I think you have to be really careful with your Pyre HP on this Pyre. Obviously, it's very low HP, so taking the chip damage is something you have to be more uncomfortable with than normal. Now, you're always going to die. Test Subject Alpha, that's not really a question. What is the question here is what I want to do. Or probably, maybe if I give him like a Forevermore Serum and then a Rage. Yeah, just enough. I didn't even see that I had this ready. It's fine, we got lethal anyway. I didn't need to look for it, but I should have been thinking about it. Oh, he actually got the kill too. Great. Perfect fight. Got the trial, got a full clear, got a bunch of kills on Test Subject Alpha. Everything's very nice. What's he at? He was started at 5. We got 7 kills for him. Pretty solid. I don't really care for any of these. It's Alive is okay, but I don't want to take an Ember for it. Fortify's a good take. Rage Serum's also not bad, but again, don't want to take an Ember for it. I'll just take a little survivability. Definitely good with pushback in mind. And we're going to go right, of course, for the arms shop. Let me do these correctly. Stoic Plate Mail is pretty good. Check the alcove. 5 copies of Forevermore Serum. It is -1 draw on turn 1, but it's start the fight with 12 reanimate. That's kind of crazy, I must say. And it doesn't even negatively impact your draw. I think Fledgling Imp is also pretty valid here, but I'm gonna go ahead and just grab this, because I'm pretty sure if you do 12 reanimate, you're gonna win most positions, is my feeling. Very good for a lot of reasons. It means that I don't have to think about taking Stoic Plate Mail or Steward's Quarters here, which I was thinking about taking these, now I'm clear. So instead, I think I will just roll. Oh, but you can play Stoic Plate Mail on Test Subject Alpha, right? He doesn't get negatively impacted by silence in any way. But I'll just roll for Bloodthirsty Blade. Very cool. This is gonna be a large number. I think I like grabbing Fight Club here just for the early game scaling, though. So, Intrinsic will put these cards in my hand from the deck, no questions asked, right? It is all good. They just go straight into my hand. And they go before you draw your card, so I will get these before I draw anything else. Which means, of course, that I will get them, and then I will have 6 starting cards, and then that'll be -1 draw. But it's still very good. One of the upsides of going the pathing route that I did is that this can happen for us, which is very nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna load up Test Subject Alpha. I'll throw a 2 on Rail Beater. I think that's fine as well. And you can give me I guess purple. Kind of a non-choice. Neither of those are good. I want green or red. They gave me blue or purple. Pretty much meaningless. Here's Fight Club. Here's Fledgling Imp. We're close to enough damage to one-shot these heavies. I may as well keep digging, right? And we're just looking for red. I got green, blue. That's not what I wanted. Obviously, we're just digging for Tessa Bicalpa to be able to kill heavies in one hit. Now, without looking at the map, I can also tell you some fun facts, such as there will be a steel shot in the next ring, almost certainly. Also, slight error on my part. I was supposed to go for red, but it didn't matter because I missed it anyway. Well, I'll put up the Queen's Impling so that I at least get one kill here. I'm down to trade 1 HP off. It's not a huge loss. I imagine with this much reanimate, we should be all but guaranteed fine. Red, please. Thank you, finally. Not that it makes a difference here, red is actually meaningless. For this wave, anyway. Because he's gonna get the same kills regardless, but we can start stacking up a little rage. And Vampire's Tooth on... probably on Rail Beater, right? Makes sense. Seems reasonable. I think I might be able to get him there. I need 18? No, I'm not getting him there. It'll be ridiculous. So instead, we'll go Vampire's Tooth. Yeah, I need 18. I need a lot more than 18, actually. Give me 1 damage shield, I suppose. Yeah, and we get to just, like, super disrespect pushback Archon because of the fact that we're up so much reanimate, right? I did take that 12 reanimate mostly because it made this fight unlosable, which is a great boon. Very nice stuff from Mr. TSA. And I think this was the hardest point to survive. You could play One Horned Tome pretty cleanly here. Transcendent's also fine. It is fun to make big numbers, but I think you're actually just going to take One Horned Tome, because the next thing to be afraid of is missing Multi-Strike. Reforming Ooze. Sorry, buddy, this isn't your episode. Someone else has already taken this one. We can just take energy. The draw is still fine. We lose value on it on turn 1, but that's not a huge loss. And like I said, there's always a steel shop here. I think it's like 50-50 on if the next steel shop is here or here. But we're just going to go look for Multi-Strike and maybe some base stats. Midstone, Titanite, 20, Rage 10. Kind of poor. Huh. Steelworker, he is like marginally better than Railbeater, but I don't think he's worth the cost of removing a card. And yeah, we'll go all the way on Brewmaster. Now, it's theoretically possible if I roll that I could buy Multi-Strike here. It's a shame that I can't. But you should still look, I believe. Multi-Strike or Endless, and both of them could be within our price range. Sadly not. But that's okay. I'm actually kind of weak. I think we might have a little bit of fear in this fight. I should not take this trial, basically. I don't think we're as strong as you would expect to be here. But we should still be okay. This boss is why we're afraid, by the way, because this boss is a bitch. I hate him. There's not much else to say. He's a real rat bastard. And I don't like fighting him. We'll stack up. But the sap is going to actually wear us down a little bit here. So I have to be careful, is all. I'll just not play them. Oh, I didn't press my button. Sorry. My apologies. I'd love to tell you that I meant to do that, but I didn't. It is good to skip it until you have a little more control, because we want to hit specifically red. But it's not, like, super good, you know? I should definitely just take it there. Damage scaling is still kind of low. I'm having a little trouble. I knew I was going to struggle a little bit with finishing off the heavies, but I thought maybe I would have a Multi-Strike or something by now. Multi-Strike helps. And it makes us do, you know, about twice as much damage. I think it's actually really important that I play this Multi-Strike as well, because I kind of need to. I might need to play top 4. I shouldn't play bottom 4 in this fight. I should at least play middle 4 here to give myself an extra turn. And I think middle 4 is right because I want to protect the Rechi. So if I must, I can replay. I would again prefer not to. And I will probably be okay. I'm very close. 85 times 2. Oh, that's actually lethal. Cool. He clears the board. Very good. Now it's minus 12 per round, so I probably just want to put up Forevermore Serums here. And I'm not super thrilled with how I played this fight. I definitely need to have been a little smarter. Like, I think even sending that Rage Serum there was wrong. I'm a little worried I won't have the damage here now. That's all. I think we should be okay. I shouldn't have put this imp in front also. But we're gonna look for melee weakness. It's fine. Just looking for melee weakness here. Primarily. Because with a little melee weakness, we can kind of one-shot this boss. I think we're in the clear. I think we should be okay. Yeah, we have scaled enough. But it's always very hard. This is one of the bosses that I think is very difficult to actually properly estimate if you are strong or weak into. Don't melee weakness myself. I think there are a lot of bosses that it is really difficult to say how good am I into this boss, because they have mechanics that are hard to judge based on the preview. Spike of the League, funnily enough, not really all that good. Organ Harvester is good. You merge it into Bloodthirsty Blade and make that deployable, and then you don't need the frontliner anymore. Tiresome Climb, solid pick. Not a bad take at all. But yeah, I think without the trial there, we could be in a little bit of trouble. Or with the trial, rather, we could be in a little bit of trouble there. Multi-strike, good. Much better. I think we've gotten quite a bit stronger. Conserve energy between turns. Enemies gain armor 14 on reviving. Conserve energy is good because we have double summons. And I think I can completely ignore Seraph. I'm pretty sure Pyre of Savagery, Test Subject Alpha, Bloodthirsty Blade, comboed Organ Harvester should be immortal. I think that is more than the enemies can threaten. It's maybe best to just give him early power here with like Rage 10. I think that's what I'm going to take, because another multi-strike would be great, but I don't really want to keep going to steel shops. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we get the beautiful fight. Titan Skin 4, I think it's fine. Now we don't get to play Reanimate yet. 56, yeah, we start at 84 times 2. Now we have pretty much reached escape velocity. Sorry, again, slight misplay. I should play a higher floor for this boss. It's more slays. My fault. If I'm going to be honest with you, it'll probably happen again. Melee weakness could get me this kill. Where I hit this, and it's... I'm not killing him. Rail Beater's killing him. So I hit this now, and we go for one hit of melee weakness for the full clear. Yeah. Yeah, now we're in the clear. Now everything's good. We want to just hold over our energy for anything useful. Man, where is the rage? Oh, that's actually a mistake. I should take another play there for blue to try to catch this guy. These are minor mistakes at this point. What you should do there is you should play a blue for a ping to try to ping for fledgling, because that's more likely to be good than one hit there of rage from a secret ingredient. I didn't even realize I was still on purple. Let me get rid of that. Yeah, a few minor mistakes here. You know, this is where I could be undoing to like hyper optimize, but also, you know, we're talking like missing 1 or 2 attack total on a run where I'm going to be ending in the hundreds probably. But this one I was actually a little bit. I'm missing like 8 attack, or what am I missing? I'm missing 12. And there's no reason to be missing 12 here. It's just a mistake. That's fine though. Somehow I think I'll be alright. I do feel like I should try hard though, you know? I should do my best to always be making the right plays. It feels kind of important. I should at least come up, but I don't want to spend a bunch of time thinking about a run that's already finished, you know? It's kind of a back and forth in my mind. What do I want? Do I want to think about this run super hard, or do I want to just take it to the end really quickly? It's a tough call. I think it is actually hard to say. Dude, I saw someone say on the subreddit, by the way, this one blew my fucking mind. Every now and then I see posts on the subreddit talking about this game and like power. Someone said they think the default pick at this event is large mystery box because you get the random extra card is good. Because you have energy as your default first pick, and I was like, that seems wrong. Why like that? And I think it's very wrong. Actually, I don't think it just seems wrong. I think it is wrong. This large mystery box is like trash, man. It gives you mostly useless, unplayable cards, and then your second draw through the deck is hell. The only time this is good is if you're playing like a 40 or 50 card deck, and even then, I don't know, man. It's just so much better, in my opinion, to clean up 3 units from your deck. I think this is so much better. That's just 3 removals right there. For free. That's pretty good. What do you think? What do you think of that event is the best? I think the spell box is really good if you have upgraded spells, of course. I've had a few really cool runs with the spell box. I had one where I put in, with Umbra, I put in Kindle plus, I think, Shroud Spike. That one was really sweet. I love that shit. I don't know, what else have I done with it? Mostly it's just this Jack in the Box setup. The problem with the Jack in the Box is that it requires you to put in 3. I think it would be a lot more powerful, actually, if it didn't require 3 and instead it was up to 3. Because then you could just put in 2 units of your choosing, and I think that would be quite good. If you're wondering, by the way, I'm not going to add anything else. I'm not going to play anything else because I think playing cards here is actually a misplay. Because what's going to happen is if I make my unit too strong, I'm going to kill the boss too quickly. So I need to just end my turn. It is weird to do, but I believe it is the technically optimal play, is just pass. Because if you get much stronger, you might kill the boss early. And we're never going to lose. We have infinite reanimate, we have infinite slays, we're scaling, we one-shot everything out the gate. And so all I want to do is maximize my slays, and the best way to do that is to make sure every single enemy spawns. Oh no, you know what? There is tech here, sorry, I just remembered. Someone said this to me a long time ago. There is tech here. I should be putting reanimate on the enemies. Because that's an extra slay. That's what I should be doing. I forgot about that one. I'll do that in the next fight, now that I've remembered it. That is a piece of tech for sure that I can be doing here. Make them live longer. Yeah, give me a Spike of the League for them. And you don't really need anything here. I'll take draw, I suppose. Everything's fine. I can just play this test subject alpha and win. So now we're just in the optimization phase. Give me left. Give me... There's nothing at the arms shop that I would ever want, so I can just leave it. And give me... Maybe another copy of One Horn's Tome is cool. I'm probably just going to take another Spike of the League. Now, we don't get to get a ton of value out of Spike of the League. We can only put like 1 reanimate on the enemies. So, you know what? I'll just take another One Horn's Tome. I think that's fine, too. You can kind of do whatever you want here. It's really up to you. The only thing I have to be a little worried about is the savagery. Oh, actually, Deformed Duo is kind of annoying. I can take this because I have reanimate. And I think I might want to give myself an extra turn. But actually, what I should probably do here is just play top 4 test subject alpha and then not play anything else. Because I might as well just give myself as much time as possible to find an extra multi-strike. Oh, but this is a curse fight, so this is actually a bit of a negative. Yeah, you should just play bottom 4 here. My fault, my fault. I should just play bottom 4 here. I could undo to be like, you know, optimal, but nah. Why bother? You go for 1 reanimate. We'll just put it there. May as well, right? Doesn't hurt. Yeah. I didn't even need it. The extra hit is important. So now we just sit here and play out the curses and do nothing. Thankfully, this fight doesn't actually punish you that hard for playing top floor. A lot of the fights in this game will, like, not a lot of them. The fight for curse fight will punish you very heavily if you play top floor. This fight doesn't. It's only one curse enemy per turn. It's not actually that big of a deal, which is very nice. I do appreciate that. And we are not going to fuck around here. I want to make sure I bank energy. I think there's 2 curses when the boss spawns, actually, for what it's worth. 1 reanimate on an enemy here. Yup. You already know. You already know I'm maximizing. And this can't be green, I believe, so we can make it like, maybe make it red, and then this could be green, but it's not. Unfortunate. Oh well. No big deal. Because that he isn't killing these heavies in 1 or in 2 hits, by the way. He does need the 3rd hit to clean these heavies up still. Something of note. Alright, show me reanimate. Yeah, it's important because I need to not reanimate these heavies. I almost did it. I was thinking about it, but I'm not actually quite that strong. Yeah, the most you'll ever take for curses if you're playing a sweeper top floor in this fight is 3. Which is fine. I think that that's acceptable. If you play top floor sweeper into fight 4, I think you'll take like... How many do you take? I think you take like 5 in a turn at some point. Alright, you better not steal this kill, by the way. You're good. That round, I think that fight was the one where we go from being like pretty good on scaling to just turbo accelerating. You gonna take electricity chamber for fun? Nah. Nah. What are we at now on this guy? 132 times 2 at a baseline? That's pretty good. With another 134 merged in equipment? That's pretty good. Shadow Sheath? Yeah, sure, why not make it even more ridiculous? +3 deployment ember? It's nice actually because we do play... Or we have ice cream, rather. So it's like, you know, free energy for later. Looking for, yeah, double stack One Horn's Tome. A reroll. An intrinsic One Horn's Tome. I can take that, that's pretty good. This is gonna fuck with my turn 1 draw, but what else would I ever want to draw? We just go in... I don't know if I can afford both. Can I afford both? I have 4 energy as a baseline. I'm gonna spend 4 of my 7, so I'll have 3 of 7. I can do it. So if you didn't follow that math... Oh, I have 9, by the way, not 7. Why is it 9? I thought it was 7 deployment. Or 6. Oh, right, it's 6 plus 3, because I have this energy. I wasn't counting. So you have 9 energy, minus 4 for my deployment as it is 5 left over, with then +4, so we're at 9 on the start. So this is 6 with 3 left over. Yeah, we are very strong. Okay, let's finish it up, shall we? And we won't even have to wait too long in the Titans because we are Pyre of Savagery, which I think is a nice little boon. Wait, so we're just gonna play Test Subject Alpha, Merged Equipment, Orechi, and Jack in the Box here. This fight I think does punish you if you don't clear out the curse enemies as well. Oh, it's showing, I was like, damn, shouldn't it be showing him dying? No, it's fine. He's killing them for reanimate. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end my turn now, because I don't think there's anything to do. I'm not gonna min-max any more slays. You know what? I'm gonna min-max a few more slays. I may as well, right? Oh, but I am killing too fast for sure. Seraph is gonna die way too fast. Maybe I need to reanimate Seraph, actually. Hard to say. 1800 per round? I might just need to bait Seraph to a different floor, actually. That might be the tech. We do like One Horn's Tome. I need the molting at middle, and then we can spike at the league for 3 more kills. Acceptable. And now we can bait him away, at least for another round. He can live. Sorry if I'm warning you, you shouldn't come to middle floor. Or maybe if I sap my own guy, it'll be okay. Maybe I put a little sap on him so he doesn't kill quite as much. Reanimate. I think even if I reanimate Seraph, it's not going to be enough. I think he's going to die anyway. I just need to get like one imp. I need to bait him middle floor, and then I think I might be able to get a full finish here. Because I think he now goes middle floor. I clear this wave. And then he goes bottom floor. He dies after the second hit, so I should get to kill almost everything. One enemy will live. This guy, this deformed duo lives. Okay, that was a pretty optimal fight though, overall, I would say. Getting Pyre of Savagery Bloodthirsty Blade into double corruption fights is kind of sickening. It's a little bit unjustified, if I'm gonna be honest with you. A little sickening. I am looking at my test subject alpha. He's 204 times 2. Not bad. I just want to go in here and I want to take a look at this guy. Let me just get this guy in, just in case. I think I will be able to take a picture of him on the end screen, but I'm not 100% certain of that, so I just want to be sure. Yeah, he spawns in at 433 times 2 quick sweep. That strikes me as decent. I think this is a position though where if you don't have these Forevermore serums, you actually do lose the game in this fight because of guaranteed corruption. Well, not quite lose the game, right? There are of course things you can do about it, but it is worth making a note of, if nothing else. Oh yeah, but also play middle floor. The game is bugged on bottom floor so that you... How do you describe it? It's like it's bugged on bottom floor because the animations are slower. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, we one-shot Savagery here, by the way, if you're keeping score. So the best thing to do now is farm purples for melee weakness. 1 melee weakness. Cool, thanks. I'll hold it. We'll go for another melee weakness at least. Yeah, it's a one-shot on Savagery. Quite good. This fight will be over very quickly. I need to not play those. I'm gonna save the melee weakness for when we can sprint to the end. It's kind of important that it's over quickly because I would maybe be in some trouble versus this boss otherwise. Here. Although to be honest with you, I kind of doubt it. Attack speed low? Oh my god, you tell him, King. You talk your shit. Alright, I think this is lethal. Yeah. Well played. GG. Great run. It is a bit of a gamble to take a shot for the test subject alpha at the start of this run, but I think it's a pretty safe gamble because you can also just see Plague Doctor. It's a little scary going into the first fight, but the main reason to do it is because we can make magic shop value out of secret ingredient, which should carry you through Archon. I think that's the piece of information you need to know there. You, in the worst case, will buff up a card in that magic shop because you have secret ingredient. Even if you just make it like free, right? It's still pretty good. Free secret ingredient. Maybe you hit spell chain, maybe you hit holdover. Anything like that can get you through the early game. 66, only 3 more till the next big milestone. Cool run. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.